We're in the final stretch of Ancient Aliens, as today we'll be checking out the third episode, You're the Alien Now. It's been a wild ride so far in this megawad. We've explored the desert terrain, we've been all the way up into outer space, and now we have crash landed on an alien planet. That's where our journey continues with Map 18. I love the detail of the destroyed spaceship, and how it took out some of the planet's inhabitants when it crashed. The map itself is a ball to play, with you killing most of the enemies using the Berserk power-up early on. One of the better set pieces occurs when you hit this yellow switch, since a horde of low-level monsters spawn in, and you have to take them out carefully as you're hiding from the Archvile's flame attack. Thankfully, you are able to telefrag the Archvile soon after, but then another one pops up on this small platform along with the Revenant. This is the most difficult part of the level, and it's also the most memorable. I think Ancient Aliens has consistently good openers, and this one is no exception. Code is the next level in the set, and the ammo is really tight. You are equipped with more items later on, during this big encounter with fodder and two Archviles in this open space with not a whole lot of cover. To add insult to injury, alien guardians fly into the battle as well, and it's such a pain in the ass to deal with them. That being said, this is an excellent combat zone, and has a decent combination of monsters in it. Another set of Archviles appear towards the end when you blow up these barrels, and I presume tamper with the code to make real life versions of these holograms. That's a clever idea, and it's what makes Map 20 stand out. I like the diverse visuals in this map. There's demonic imagery working in tandem with tech base and nature settings, and it all looks quite nice. Another solid map, and so far, we're 2 for 2 in this episode. Aside from the titular cyber demon encounter, which even then is exceedingly annoying to deal with, Map 21 is probably the most forgettable and unpleasant level in episode 3. It looks like any other map from the previous 2 episodes, and the gameplay doesn't hold my interest enough for that to not matter. Dealing with the crushers, all of the enemies, and the cyber demon's rockets at the end is just a roll of the dice on whether you're making it out or not. And overall, I can't rate this map too highly. Map 22 contains a huge fortress that the player has to climb, and yeah, making your way up while trying to take care of all of the monsters is entertaining. I don't have too much to say about this level. It's good, some of the combat encounters are pretty brutal, and that's it. Now the following level is a sprawling battlefield that you have to traverse, and the sheer scope of this map is fantastic. Similar to most adventure maps, trying to figure out where you need to go might take a few minutes, but that's half the fun of it. Also, there's enough set pieces and locations to keep it interesting, and there always seems to be a group of monsters ready to fire at you. The ancient Egyptian architecture infused with the high-tech alien assets is awesome, and this is the second most ambitious level in Ancient Aliens. The only one that beats it out is Map 24. Culture Shock is the most iconic map in the megawad, and for good reason. This level is absolutely beautiful, and it's a complete departure from how the other maps have looked up until now. Map 24 is located on some kind of planet in the sky, and it looks majestic. The way that you fly through these rings reminds me of Urdak from Doom Eternal, and I think the little details, like you being able to climb up the ladder and rope, are brilliant. Culture Shock is the most impressive level of the set, and I wish we had more levels like it, where we can go and explore other planets using our spaceship. Map 16 kinda does that, but either way, this level is a joy to play from start to finish. The Megawad's lead author, Skillsaw, handled Map 25, and it's not bad. I mean, it's kind of impossible to compete with the last level, so he just went back to basics. I think the Archvile, Revenant, and Alien Guardian ambush when you pick up the blue key is good, and keeps players engaged. The real highlight of this level is the section with the Hell Knights, Pinkies, and these test tube crusher traps. The crushers prohibit your movement, and it gets a little frantic trying to evade the Hell Knight's attacks. Oh, and for good measure, there's a couple of Revenant snipers above you, but at least you can use the crushers to your advantage by hiding behind them. Map 25 is decent, but yeah, it's hard to follow up a masterpiece such as Culture Shock. The start of Map 26 is rough without the invisibility, since there's a metric fuckton of hit scanners waiting to take pot shots at you. I love the forest setting coupled with the ancient Egyptian structures, and for the most part, this level is just another entree. It's a nice map to get your feet wet before the final few difficult challenges ahead. The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is one of my least favourite levels of the episode, unfortunately. The map progression isn't that clear to me, and while the combat is decent enough, nothing much sticks out. Oh boy, the next level is the Big Slaughter map of Ancient Aliens, and I actually really enjoyed it for the most part. The section with the horde of archviles shooting you up in the air while you have the invincibility power up, and getting hit by a cheap cyber demon rocket over and over again as you're trying to clear out the monster crowd is kind of annoying, but I gotta say that for a slaughter map, I fucking got a kick out of this level. The last main level of Ancient Aliens is here. All it consists of is a few major arena fights, and I had a blast fighting these waves of demons. The second fight is a bit more tricky due to the archviles situated on top of these podiums, but once you take care of them, it's smooth sailing from there. You find out that the UAC are working with the aliens, and seeing all of the tests being run and how the scientists are just idly watching the Doom Marine is superb. The final arena is just as frantic as the first two, featuring cyber demons, a spider mastermind, and a plethora of other monsters to slaughter. After the final fight, you take off in your spaceship back home to Earth, where the last level takes place. Map 30 is just the credits until you enter the secrets, and holy shit, we're back to the start. This whole thing was just conjured up by us and we were just smoking a bit too much. But wait, as we step outside we see an angry mob of scientists ready to shut us up. The truth is still out there, ancient aliens do exist!
Ancient aliens do not exist, but it is a great megawad. Please play it now.